Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. And, well, wouldn't you know it, man, they're running the K&Ns at Five Flags. I love this car at Five Flags. So, for those of you who don't know, or maybe not familiar, maybe just don't care to watch, but the Short Track Championship Series that we do every Friday right now is actually at Five Flags. So, we're running SK Modifieds, late models, K&N, and truck every Friday at Five Flags. So we're actually really well practiced in this car here. I'm really excited. I really love this car at this track. It's a great track car combo. I love it when they do this. This car is just so much fun here. The setup is really good. The one thing you have to do with it, and as a trick for you guys that are running maybe in lower splits and what have you, go to the garage right here. Even though it's fixed setup, we can still come over here to the chassis. Now, a lot of brake bias out of this thing will make a huge difference in the lap time. So we're going to run it at 60. 60 might be a little bit much for some people. You can easily bring it down to 63. Easily. And what it does is basically when you're actually getting into the corner and you're on brakes, the more rear brake you have in it, the more rear brake pressure. So that number, when we saw it, was 68. That means 68% of the braking pressure is going to the front wheels. And that would mean that 32% is going to the rear wheels. When we lower that number to 60, that means 40% is going to the rear and only 60 is going to the front. The more rear brake we have in it, the more unstable the car is when we're turning and on brakes. And that instability helps us turn in, and that really helps you get pointed into the corner. The car is it turns awesome on throttle. It's just a little bit tight on brakes. So when we do that brake bias adjustment, that's what it's doing for us. It makes a huge difference. So if we take a look at the entries here, we got Pedro, and then this number 2 car, Brian Zimmerman. I came in here, I'm like, Zimmy, you dog, running in here. So it's us guys, Joe Wells, Evan Nugent, Zach Magras, Gaten Anderson, Jason Hogan, Neil Odegaard, John Berger's in here, nice. And then Connor James, Nick Sacco, Philip Martin, Austin Fitzgerald, Casey Heschel, Cole Woody, Preston Boers, Ryan Ensor, Brandon Masajewski, all right, got that one. Cal Bow, and then Richard Swavely, number 4. It's an interesting name to have a 4th one. What's up, Randy? Yeah, what's up, John? I just saw you in here driving the Tokyo Xanadu car. That's awesome. Tokyo Xanadrift. All right, so 15.527. That's pretty good. We ran a 650 in practice. We've been as low as the 530. So depending on what the track temperature looks like, and I think it's just going to hover right at 78 here until we actually go out here and run a lap. If we can get a good lap, we can contend for the pole. What's up, Chris? K&N is at Five Flags, Randy. You got to get in on this, dude. Zimmy's in here. Alright, so we'll take a big old sweeper and we're going to come in extra low down into turn 1 here, and I'll explain why after.
One more lap.
Nah, I didn't get as much as we could have out of that.
There's the checkered flag.
Just couldn't get those rear tires to break loose. Honestly, I'd rather start 3rd than 2nd, though, so. This track is a ton of fun on a bone. Zimmy put down a 7.4. Neil's in there at 16 flat. John put in a 6.72. That's pretty damn good. So yeah, this would be a good split, honestly. This should be pretty competitive. A lot of this is going to... Caden, damn it. John puts down a second lap that's even better. I like it better than USA myself. So yeah, running a 6.10. I knew that wasn't going to be great. I figured we'd probably start in the top 5 there, but yeah, so we'll see. And as far as what I was talking about when we actually ran our first lap here, we want to be down, and the reason we want to be down, and we got back to the gas just too early. We got in there a little too hot. Same thing here. We had to pedal it right there. We just didn't get that bite. We got in a little bit low. But if you get in too high into turn 1, there's a bump there that'll send the car out towards the wall. So if you can enter low, you'll avoid the bump. The problem is it hurts your angle off. So you got to kind of... Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, I guess, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to get into 1 and 2. Snake and horse. Snake and horse. What's up? Alright, so we're going to roll off 5th here. This should be a pretty competitive split, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what happened to Neil. He must have hit the wall or something. He's faster than that, I know it. So we got John. He'll be on the outside in front of us. Caden will be in front of us, and then Pedro will be in front of him. So hopefully we can keep this thing pointed forward, and that's the other thing. There will be wrecks here, I guarantee you. So hopefully we can keep this thing pointed straight. Yeah, Davis, this isn't Bristol. We don't need your tips. Fair enough. This is one of the only tracks in the sim I've actually been to. That's cool. I've not been here in real life, unfortunately. Okay, we should be good there. Just kidding. Davis can wheel a car. I forgot to clip that clip. And there we go. We've got Mr. Berger up there. And his, what did he say it was? Tokyo Xanadu? I don't know why everybody loves running that Oakley scheme. We see it a ton.
So, Mr. Rogers, what is the direction that the Green Bay Packers are going?
Upward.
Uh-huh, okay. How's Danica?
One lap till the delivery.
Oh! Hey John, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing okay. Oh, and Tokyo Xanadu is a video game, not Tokyo Xanadu Drift.
I said Xanadu the first time, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Obviously, it's a video game.
Going green. Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
Sorry.
Clear, clear. Car inside. Slow car down low. Clear, clear.
That sucks.
You're in fourth.
He kind of lost it in front of us and we tried to lay off him, but Not really a lot we could do there. But we have got to catch these guys before they get away. Like, I don't want to burn it off or anything, but oh, there you go. You knew that was going to happen to somebody at some point.
You're in third. Car outside. Still there. Next car is the leader. Clear.
Alright, that puts us up to second here.
Thank you, 15. Yep, you're a lot quicker, stuff.
So we're reeling Pedro in here a little bit. Oh, we lost somebody. So we lost Caden. I don't know where he went, but now if I remember right, we were running with Pedro. It might have been USA.
Hello here.
Outside. Still there. They're outside.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's try to keep it up here. Now, I don't think we're going to drive away from Pedro so much here, but hopefully.
Look car up high. Car stopped ahead. Go low, go low.
I got loose out of the turn. I'm really sorry.
Sucks, John,
I
man.
should just leave now.
Poor guy. That sucks, man. I was really looking forward to running with John because we don't get to run with him all that much. Oh man, we made a mistake right there. How many laps is this? Alright, 60. Isn't that funny? We're structured just like we are in the short track championship, huh? 60 laps. Although we won't get any cautions to save us here.
Stop low. Go high. Inside. Still there.
So I ain't giving it up that easy.
Still there. Still there. Keep high.
Hello, here, Connor.
Black, halfway to the finish. Still there. Next car is the leader. Clear, clear.
Thanks, bud.
Just one mistake, that's all it takes.
Car outside. Still there. Still there. Keep low. Still there.
Come on, dig, you pig, come on.
Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Nice pass. That was for the lead.
Say my palms are starting to sweat. Say Pedro will give us a run for our money here, no doubt.
Save one.
Say you about lost it out of 3 and 4 though. Still got 22 to go. So you can see, like in the
Outside.
input box, you can see what we're doing with the throttle, and that's really what really kind of gets us around here so quick. I don't know what it is with this track, but But basically, you just have to turn this thing on throttle. Like, you can't just turn it with the front wheel. And when the thing starts to slip, that's when we're kind of letting off the gas just to let it kind of step back in. And we're just trying to listen. I mean, I have the tire sounds turned way up, just trying to listen. But that low entry with all that brake bias, just keeping it right to that white line. There's more grip down there. Coming in right on that dotted line. We messed that up though. Alright. Coming at like 15 to go here. But we're just playing with that throttle, trying to keep it turning. We're right in there, right back down here, and there's no line to show you where that apron is, but the lower you are, the more turn you're going to have getting in there. So it'd be really nice to get a K&N win here. So if there's one track where we can do it, it's here. We've had really good luck here. For whatever it is, you know, we actually got a win in the trucks. It wasn't here. It was, that's right. We got a win in the B car here. And then we actually got a win in the trucks the week after. And I think that we've won here in the K&N car in the past. We're starting to lose front end grip here, but we're kind of on cruise control right now. We got 10 to go here. But right down to that white line, pick up that throttle, turn it with the throttle, and you can get back on the throttle long before you actually can sight the exit of 1 and 2, which will help you a lot. Otherwise, you end up driving out the bottom of the straightaway in 1 and 2, or out of 2 here, instead of actually using up all this track to get out to the wall. And if you watch some of the guys that we're coming up on, you can see what they're doing and where we're gaining time and where they're losing time.
Clear. Five to go.
5 to go. Chatter in the front end right now.
Outside. Clear.
So we're coming to 2 to go here.
2 laps to go. Outside. Clear outside. One more to go for the win.
Alright, boys. That's a pretty damn good run. If we could beat Pedro, that's doing something right. Because he is fast. I mean, we've raced with him a bunch of times. That was a lot of fun, Pedro.
Good job.
Yeah, man, no, that was a good race. I don't know how you were so good with the right front tilt like that, but I guess maybe that helped it. I don't know, but I couldn't keep up on the long run. I was getting too loose off the corner.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I mean, don't feel bad. So I have a league that I host, and we do like short tracks, and we do one track every season. And this season we're at 5 Flags, and we're running SK mods, late models, this car, and the trucks.
Race is
So
over.
we've got probably at least 1,000 laps in practice here. Yeah! Shameless plug. There he is. Oh man, Rolling Rock picture time, hell yeah. Meet me in the pits for Keystone. Zima's on me, guys. Yeah, there he is. Well, that was really cool. We didn't stall the car out. It's killing us. We gotta get it back to the Knievels somehow. I gotta get it back to the Knievels here. Cone alert. I got it. Where did Zimmy end up finishing? Good job, dude. You got 4th.
Yeah, I didn't do myself any favors starting back there in the back. That was tough.
Nah, it was tough sledding, but you did awesome, man. Oh, earned it.
Great
Zealand
win,
bucks. We got Kiwi
I'd like
bucks.
to see it. I'll watch your replay.
I'm telling you, man. 60% brake bias.
It worked for you. Good job, man. Enjoyed it. Catch y'all later.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I missed all the congratulations because I was too busy. But, 3rd child, PJ, man. That's too many. Didn't you have twins already? Gotta switch over to that US dollar, man. Hell yeah. Well, we'll take it. But let's go back and let's actually watch, because there was a couple moments where we about threw this thing away. But I mean, just getting this thing digging on the bottom, I mean, that's really just where it has to be. But you can see, I think it might be right here. Oh man, 17 about loses it right there. But yeah, Berger gets it sideways right there. We tried to let him get it, but we let this 11 get inside of us here. We drive back out. Friday, buddy. Friday, Dustin. Although it's not going to be this Friday. Sorry, I misspoke. But it'll be not this Friday, but next Friday. But we'll do something just to kind of keep everybody in the fun loop here. But we had to track these guys back down. Oh, thank you, Dad. So we're able to actually work these guys. But let's see that lap. Because whoever it is in second here about loses it. Jason, yeah. It's a good save. Oh, God, man. That is so hard to save right there once it gets up. We had a great run yesterday. We had a great run with Zimmy on spot, and at Bristol we finished. I think we finished 4th. was either third or fourth, but it was fourth, and that's about as good as we could have done against those guys. So we had a great run then, but again, you can see us just getting down to the bottom and really just being able to drive up out of the corner and keep the thing hooked up. And again, just taking that wider arc in to 3 and 4, it helps save the right front. I mean, it really does. See us get back down there, and that gives us a great run. Somehow we're able to keep the thing sideways enough to get underneath the 7, but keep it. But you can see us, let's go back and watch that, because we about wrecked it. Watch the throttle input right here. Big old blip. About all the way out. It's working that wheel. Yeah, that was a good run. I mean, I felt really, really good about that because we came from the back again. We had an issue on pit road. We got dumped into our pit stall. I want to see what happens to the 7 though, because something happened to him. He was there, and then all of a sudden he was gone. Hell yeah! Everybody who runs Short Track Championship Series, you guys are at a huge advantage because this car, once you have the oh, he got the apron. That's what happened. Is he able to keep going? Zimmy's up here 5th. But we were able to reel Pedro in actually pretty damn quick. Some legend cars or super late model at Martinsville this week. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't know the SLM was at Martinsville. That'd be cool. Maybe we'll do that this week. See if we can run into our old friend Mr. Yost. Which I still feel bad for yelling at him for no damn reason on Friday. Been thinking about it all weekend. Let's see here. So again, if you look and see kind of where we're gaining on him, I mean, we just got a great drive out, and again, we get into that corner slower than he does, back it up a little bit to try and get a run on him out, and it worked.
Watching, man, you have less wheel input than I do. Getting to the corner probably saved your front tires better than mine.
Yeah. I mean, it makes a huge difference. I don't have anything special with the offset or anything. The only thing I do is take the brake bias and run it way back.
That's what I did too. I had it at 60 as low as it could go, and then made the adjustment in the game so you could go -3 from there. So I had it at 57. So I have a lot more wheel input, and I just drove through the front tires. So it was tight in the center, can't get back on throttle, and then when I did, it wanted to snap off the corner.
Yeah, I'm watching it back right now, and you can definitely see where you're driving a little bit harder into the corner and having to turn it back down through center. But I've just got mine at 60, and I leave it right there.
Yeah, I saw that. You got a nice wheel. You didn't have to turn as much.
IndyCar Martinsville,
the thing
dead.
Rotated, but yeah, that's the thing. I have an issue with the short tracks. I just like to drive in hard, and I get carried away. Like when I start racing, I'll start driving in further than I need to.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing with short tracks, dude. I mean, you got to back up the corner to get a wheel on them getting into the next corner, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, 10-4, man. Well, it was an excellent run. I was bummed the 1 week when we were at USA, and it looked like it was going to be you and me, and you got knocked out. That sucked.
Oh, yeah, I got killed. They fucking died in front of me. I had nowhere to go. Destroyed that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember. Like I said, I'm glad we got to run. That was fun, though.
Yeah, no, me too, man. I'm trying to get better at the short track stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. Long Beach, cool.
Better on the bigger track stuff, the 1.5 mile stuff, but the shorter track stuff I want to get better at.
Yep, 10-4. Well, I mean, I just streamed it on YouTube, so if you want to see it from my perspective, you can see it.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I'll maybe check that out. See if I learned something.
10-4, man. We'll see it. I want to see where we actually put the thing in the wall and let him back by. I think it might be right here. So we got a little bit out of sorts with that, and we got up. So we gave it to him. Finally, we had to just surrender this thing, though. But that big bump getting into turn 1, man, that's the one that kills you. We overdrove it getting into 3 and 4 here. And finally, we just had to give it up. I tried to drive it back under him right there and just missed. But I mean, we were quicker than him. I mean, because we stayed right on him right here. And I think we get a wheel on him right here. Again, we just back up this corner, do the same thing we did to him the first time. Get up underneath him right here. We're close enough that we can show him a wheel getting in. Let iRacing call it out that we're there. Just try to keep it down here. So I think he finally just overdrives it right here. Oh yeah, he drives it way in there. We're able to actually get up and get going. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. 3 races in a row, yeah, Dustin. So we run SK mods, then late models, and those are both open setup, and then we'll either run the K&N or the trucks. So next week we should be back in the K&N. We ran trucks this past week, and God, it was a disaster. We can't get any luck in the trucks, but we've won both the K&N races so far, so it's the only thing that's keeping us afloat. So anyways, let's see what we did in iRating and safety rating. So bear with me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, that was where the one, you could hear it. He about lost it right there. So let me pull up the finishing results here. We'll see how we did. Late models a death sentence. I know, you're having tough luck in that series, man. You really are. Alright. So let's see here. So we win. We were in the 3 car. We gained 60. That puts us back up to 44.82. We had 4x. Basically, we got a 2x from tapping John, and then him getting into the inside fence hard enough to get a 2x. And then we hit the outside wall hard enough to give us another 2x. So that's how we ended up with a 4x. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's good. That's good eats right there. Brian Zimmerman, he gains 23 as well. Man, look at him. He's almost 4,500. That's awesome. So even I haven't been above 46. So, I mean, Zimmy's doing awesome. Fast dude. So, but that's a healthy split there, too. I mean, strength of field, 29.38. That's pretty damn good. So, Philip didn't run. But yeah, John, tough luck, man. That really sucks. You know, he loses 42. But yeah, overall, I think that was a lot of fun. If you guys liked it, go ahead and leave a like. Thought it was cool. Subscribe, get notifications when we go live, and hang out with everybody in the chat. So, but again, I appreciate all y'all watching. Thank you for all the donations. That was way too much, but that was a really, really good run, man. 2 good runs in a row, man. We better not wash our shirt. Can't change our underwear until we lose, so I appreciate everybody watching. Until the next time, guys, take care.